In this video, I'm going to show you guys behind the scenes of being an afterlife planner. So over the years, there has been a raise of awareness with regards to estate planning, which got me stumbled into this industry, and I always wondered, what is it like to plan for your afterlife? In Singapore, there are 2 government columbariums, namely Mandai and Choa Chu Kang, as well as 61 private columbariums, most of them attached to religious sites like temples and churches. Currently, we are at Nirvana, the largest private columbarium in Singapore, so let's go in and take a look. Hi Natalie!
Hello!
Hey, thanks for giving this opportunity for us to come here and visit and explore.
Let's all start with the urn first.
Okay, let's go.
So over here, right, we have our different urns in different colors. Yep. So for example, this one over here, right, it actually comes with the Heart Sutra itself. Okay. Yeah, and there is actually different stones. So for example, over here, this one is our poppy jade, which is actually very heavy. Would you like to?
Oh, I don't dare too heavy. But I'm very curious, right? So most of the time, when you see like movies, like Hong Kong movies, dramas, right, their urns are usually very small, like maybe like this size. How come the urns here are a lot bigger?
Okay, over here, right, we want to make sure that even the deceased, they actually depart in comfort as well. So that's why we make it very big. So that even the bigger size, like men or
like myself, like
yeah, the thigh bones are actually longer, right? It's able to put inside in a seated position.
I see.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Interesting. That's very interesting.
The rest here we have liu li, which is of a different material.
I see.
Yes.
So what's the price range like between the different versions, like materials and sizes, or just one size only? Okay,
we only have this one size here. All right. In terms of the price, right? For example, this one is 5,888 if you buy on its own. But if let's say you buy with our niches itself, right, it actually comes with a promotion price.
I see.
So if, for example, if let's say you buy a one niche, right, then it will be a one niche price, and then buy 2 will be a double niche promotion.
I see.
Yeah.
So, talking about niches itself, right, is it possible to bring my own urn? Like, let's just say I find my own, maybe I make my own, for example, right, and I want to put my own. Is it possible?
Yes, as long as you can fit into the niche itself, can be done. Okay. We have people who actually relocated from other places, so they actually choose a specific niche that can fit the urn itself. Some are actually taller, so they will choose like maybe a higher level niche which is taller, so they can fit the
penthouse like that.
Yes.
Okay, good.
So now we are at Block A itself. If you notice, when we walked in, right, the door was narrow, and then when you walk inside here, is actually a fan shape.
Yeah.
Okay, it's actually part of our feng shui here. So let me show you the 5 elements of feng shui. So a lot of thought has been put into the design of the building itself. So if you see over here, we have our golden Buddha, which actually represents gold element. Metal element. The metal actually generates water. Water gives life to wood, and then the wood gives life to the sun. Okay, and then the sun gives life to the earth, the ashes, which is for our
clients.
Correct. People who are staying here.
I see. So this is very interesting. In fact, when I came here, right, it reminds me of a place I cannot pinpoint. It just feels like somewhere I've been here before.
China Point?
Oh yeah. I don't know, Chinatown Point, right?
Correct.
Yeah, because there's this very spiral.
Yes, because in Chinese culture, everything is round. So this whole building is actually round itself. So that all the niches, all the suites inside, right, they are all in a fan shape like this. So we call it shou cai. So that when the money go in, you can
preserve wealth.
Correct, preserve the wealth inside.
I see. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Let me now show you our few of our suites.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, welcome to Suite 13A. If you notice, once you step in, we are actually all fully air conditioned, so there is a comfortable environment for everyone. And it's very spacious here. So, you can have multi-generation family over here to pay respect to their loved ones. So here we have single, double niches. So single will be stated as A, start with S, sorry. So SA, this one is a single niche. And over here we have double niche. So for example, this one, D, means it's a double niche.
I see.
If you notice, right, from level 7 onwards, do you see any difference?
Oh yeah, I think it's a bit bigger, is it?
Yeah,
A bit
correct.
taller.
Yes, correct. So in order to make sure that everyone can see their ancestors clearly, we actually make it 2.5 times bigger.
I see. So it's built in a sense where with the visitors in mind,
Correct.
so that it's easy for you to view, even though it's on a penthouse in a sense.
Yes, correct. So it's a
I
penthouse
see.
unit.
I see.
Okay, so we also have other kind of different themes. So over here we have like Buddha. Okay, so we have others like Laughing Buddha and different kind of Buddhas. So let's take a look at the other suites.
Sure.
Let's go. Let me show you something
Sure.
interesting. So
Okay.
if you look down here, right, you notice it's a shape like a lotus pond.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
didn't
so
realize.
there's a lotus leaf itself, and there's a ball in the middle. So in Chinese, we call it 有求必应. So if let's say you make a wish, then it will come true for you.
I see. So this is again, it's going back to the original idea of having a lot of feng shui elements in this building. So a lot of thoughts also put into this.
Correct.
I see. Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
so
even notice
it's even clearer now when you stand at the top-down position. You can see the money back design. Yeah, that is how we preserve the money in the.
So it's like that. Then the small opening, so everything
Correct.
go in or stay
You
inside.
trap inside.
Yes. Okay. I see.
Now we are outside here. So these are actually a bit more of the older kind of design. So you notice there are like wooden chairs. So it gives people more like a homely feeling. Like, you know, the elderly, they like to go downstairs, chit chat, play chess with their old friends and all that. So this is the kind of feeling that we want to give to the elderly generation.
I see.
Yeah, because some people, they may be afraid of, you know, the aircon.
Very cold.
Correct. So they prefer to have this kind of environment for them.
Like ventilated, well
ventilated with the fan and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So over here we have different kinds of suite to suit different kind of people. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one.
Sure. Actually, I've got a question for you. Understanding that because it's mainly like Buddhist related, right? Like a lot of Buddhist culture, a lot of Buddhist influence, right? Are there like, how about people who are maybe say Christians or free thinkers itself? Do they also be able to come here and buy their own niche?
Yes, we actually have other suites which are for other religions. Later I'll show you.
Okay, great.
Leslie, you know, right? Why do a lot of people like Guan Yin Yang Yang, goddess of mercy?
Because she's merciful?
Yes, not only that.
Yeah.
If you actually ask any questions to Guan Yin Yang Yang, she will actually try to fulfill all your wishes. So there's a story of this little boy. He was a bit naughty, so his mother told him that you have to kneel in front of the goddess of mercy until she said okay. And then after a while, the boy went to play. And then his mother asked, why? I told you to kneel there, right? And then he said, because goddess of mercy say okay, I can go and play.
Okay. Go on.
Currently, we are at our family suite, the only place in Singapore where you can call a place that you have a family shrine of your own.
I see.
So this is how it looks like. If you see, these are actually for the photos. So total is 16. You can fit 16 niches inside here.
So I assume the top one will be your ancestral tablet lah.
Correct.
So it's like maybe like 17 people or 18 people in a sense lah. In a sense?
The tablet itself is for like the, for example, 城市家族, for the whole
family, whole family tree.
Correct.
I see. So it's like 1 plus 16 in
Correct.
a sense.
Yes. So over here, right, is actually one of the very popular spots for MediaCorp to do their filming.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah, because the floor is gold itself, so we call it like 金光闪闪. And then because half gold, half white. White means like, you know, ascending to heaven. So at the half part, the white color part means to go to heaven. And then at the same time, I like to highlight that even those niches on the first floor, right, is actually not directly on the floor.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, so for people who like to nail, we also have like cushions and all that for them to nail to pay respect to the ancestors.
I see. Also because prevent people from like accidentally kicking as well.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, okay. That's very interesting. Yeah, I noticed like there's always some platform.
Yeah, it's always levitated.
Oh, so there's a reason for it.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Cool.
And then this suite itself is very, very popular for one very good reason. Because the moment you step out, you can see our biggest Buddha outside.
I see. That's the reason why.
Yes.
Wow.
Now we are here at our royal suite. This is one of the most grandest suite we have. Looking at the space. And then the most special part about this suite is that it's via card access.
Oh, okay. That's
so
interesting.
It's like a VIP lounge. So when you're here, you will need your own access card. You tap here and then you need to key in a password before the niche can be opened for you.
So like condo like that.
Yes, like a security access. So now we have a sample niche open up for us. Okay. This one over here is actually a twin double. That means for space for four niches. Yes. Those with the red sticker actually means that it's done by pre-planning. So some doesn't mean that there is no name or no sticker, doesn't mean that it's not sold. It just means that there's no intended user yet.
I see.
Yeah, and then let me just show you an example. Okay, so some people actually they do a decoration in the niche itself. So for some people, they actually buy maybe two side by side. And then they do a little door here,
that's cute.
Like a dual key unit. Like houses they have dual key units. So you can do something like this. Okay, and then let me show you. And this one, I'm not sure if you actually heard of 众生机 before.
No, I've not heard.
Okay, so this one is actually something to do with a feng shui ritual to actually improve one's luck or health. So some people, there are actually a lot of famous people who did that, like Li Ka-shing and all that. They, when maybe their luck or fortune is not doing very well, they do something like a 众生机. So what they do is they actually put their personal belongings like clothing, nails, hair, like shoes or money, jewelry. They put it in a niche, okay, and then they seal it up with the red cloth, and then they'll put inside the niche, the niche itself, and then they call it a 众生机. But it has to be done with from a feng shui master.
So it's like restarting your life in that sense, lah.
Something like restarting your luck. Okay. Some people, if maybe they are sick, they wish to have like a few more years of good health. You know, just live a few more years. They may choose to do so also.
I see. It's interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So let us look at the other two suites over here.
Sure. Let's go.
Over here, right?
Yep.
You notice the Swarovski crystals?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so every single piece of our Swarovski crystals are actually cleansed and chanted by our masters to ensure that everything is in order. So if you notice, for all the rooms, actually we do have Swarovski crystals everywhere. Yeah, and the master will actually come and cleanse the room very frequently to ensure that it's a peaceful, nice place for everyone to visit, and you can actually feel very comfortable.
Yeah, I have to say something actually. It's like at first when I first came here, right, when I wanted to visit here, I had this fear that it's going to be pretty scary because you know, after all, you're dealing with afterlife, the deceased. But you know, ever I came in, it just gives me this like sense of tranquility and peace and calm that it doesn't feel like as though that it's very like eerie or scary.
It's not dark and eerie.
Yeah, it's actually very peaceful.
Yes. Yeah. So over here we have our biggest ancestral tablet room. So if you notice, all our tablets are actually with a light. So you can see the LED light up the tablet itself.
Yeah, and it's changing, right?
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? Right? Is there any famous people around here?
Yes, actually we do have famous people who actually bought ancestral tablet, even niches here, but because due to customer privacy, so we're unable to tell you who lah.
Okay,
but there are some people around.
Here in this room?
Yes.
Oh, so this is the room to be lah.
Correct.
To be sleeping with the stars in the
correct.
sense. Okay.
You want to hang out with the same kind of people, then you must consider over here. Here we are at our sales area.
Sure.
So sales launch area, we actually show you a sample niche
Oh,
itself,
okay.
for example. Okay, so this one is one of our sample. So you can take a look how it looks
Oh.
like. So usually for a pre-launch, it's just like buying a property when you go to a show flat. So we show customer how the niche looks like. So this is the sample itself.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we also have this this one of the drawer. This one is for you to put all the offerings, prayer items.
I see. Oh, okay. So this is like individually there's one, then you use this to stack, then to build
Correct.
up.
So when you are buying a niche, you're really buying a whole niche itself. It's not like a hole in the wall. So it's really
a real niche itself.
a property itself.
Oh. Just want to curious, random question. I'm not sure whether is it correct to ask. Got people buy this then just put at home?
We hardly have anyone want to put.
Just random question. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but we don't sell to individuals just to put at home because all these are actually part of the suite itself. So we actually stack up level by level.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the sample.
Yeah.
I'll show you the actual one later.
Okay. Let's go and take a look.
Okay. Next one we have our 千手观音, Thousand Hand Buddha, suite 93. So a lot of those located beside the Buddha, all these already fully sold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the purpose of pre-planning is that you can actually choose in advance the location that you want, the height that you want, you know, beside the Buddha or behind the Buddha.
I see. So it's like really like buying a house in the sense that you choose where you want to stay after you passed on.
Correct. And it's also much cheaper than to plan ahead. Because once the property, so-called like TOP, right, then the price would start to increase because of inflation and GST also.
So is there people who actually buy and sell?
There are some people actually buy as an investment.
Oh wow, okay. And you know you can invest in such thing as well.
Yeah. It's like property investment. Okay, just now you were asking me if there are other people in other religions, right? So this is actually our other religion suite. So if you notice, around there are actually some crosses, so there are Christians and other religions as well.
I see. And I realized that there's no like chanting of sutra in this room itself.
Yes, correct. Actually, once the glass door is closed, right, they will not be able to hear any chanting from outside. Yeah, and then there's also like no Buddha over here.
I see.
So over here, right, we actually have a ceremony for the family to feel more at ease after their loved one has passed on. So in this room here, right, we have this Ascendancy Ceremony, 升天仪式. So they will actually put the niche in the middle of the lotus itself, and then there will be a light and smoke show with like chanting and mantra and all that. To give the family a sense of peace and calm.
Or that the loved one have ascended up to heaven.
Yes, have gone to heaven. Okay, so now we are at this 地藏佛 suite. So some people might say that, you know, I want to have my ancestral tablet facing the Buddha. So this one we don't have an issue at all because the Buddha will be rotating 360 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah, and the ball below is actually the Heart Sutra, Xing Jing. Yeah, so the ball also signify like 有求必应. So if you pray for something, you'll get
what you want,
blessing
what you wish for, what you get.
Correct.
Wow, very interesting.
So if you notice all the tablets itself, they are actually very clear, and you can actually reach like very near as well.
Yeah, we didn't reach in that sense.
Yeah, correct. Because for like older temples, they may be a bit further away, so you're unable to see like your ancestral name, even the picture and all that. But for here, you can actually see very clear.
Yeah.
Even the one at the top, you'll be able to see very clearly.
Yeah, definitely. It's very clear, definitely. Yeah, you don't have issue whereby it's crowding, overcrowding.
Yeah, right.
So this is how it's like behind the scenes planning for your afterlife. Thank you, Natalie, for taking out time today to show us around. Really, really appreciate it.
You're most welcome. The pleasure is mine.
So for those who are watching the video, put your comments down below to let me know what do you think of this, and if you want to see more of such videos going forward. This is Leslie signing off. Bye-bye.